Says can be impatient. If you are now in BBI, Sikana Saint, able to me feed and for 500.
Okay, I'm personally that I see. What brought all these things? So, Yeni Abano, I mean, beautiful lady, beautiful brains, putting Ghana on the map. I love enthusiasm. On Romeo Nkomobo, yeah, say, Mampenyin, Dada, Abedichi, Wambuano, Pohope, no, the Mano, the Makanina, and then on entertainment review. So Christopher was the first person to prove said they be and you know and yet Pohope and a papa no dem out to take off your sore throat. And you know said former vice president or two in a car and a convoy ping pong you go sing that on you go sing that on nana sore throat Pohope back on the shit the bottom David some manaska. So after Socrates, you know, basically exposed her, say Iraba Uboah, I thought the conversation was on whether or not Mampenyin Dada Bediechi Manesika plus several boxes of food, water, drinks for the fans. And now Pohu Edrunipen or the man. But Empress, instead of we focusing on that, our sister quickly shifted the goalposts. So Sekanakra dear Missy on Famamia, Musi or dear Mameno, Safoji Mutenki. And then when she said that, strangely enough, most of us in the entertainment media fraternity started to follow the 10K narrative and left 10K narrative and left the substantive matter. Started to ask for 10K. I said, this is not the journalism we learned. Let's go back to where we started from. Have we proven beyond reasonable doubt? Say Asema Afua Asantewaa can say Mampenyin Dada Manu sore throated dropen obwa. Yes. How did we prove it? The Omode Sekano Sumana no Salam Mustafa. See Mampenyin Mampenyin Dada de Dr. Muhammad Bawumia de Shono Ninsa. Eno de koma Obayewa no papa. Abayewa no ni papa ne kuno. Okay. Give it to them in cash, in full. Okay. Now this is my argument. Empress. It was on your show. Was it last week or last 2 weeks when you interviewed her? Was it last week?
Yeah, last week.
Sir. Well, anyway.
Yeah, it was last week.
Last week. And then the explanation was that Sir Sekano, I didn't see it. So Christopher Jimu Tenki. So Christopher Jimu Tenki anytime so Christopher sees the lady's husband, na Odainika. Say me pay me cats. And I listened carefully and I asked myself why Ghanaians can't see the inconsistency. First, you said there was no 20K. Then later you said, oh, some 20K came. It was given to my husband and my father by Salam Mustafa. Then so Christopher, who was sitting somewhere, demanded 10K. Then after taking 50% of the money, anytime so Christopher sees my husband, he still asks for his cuts. Obiche with 20K. Suppose see well, I was 20 mommy 10K on 50% of the money. And after that, anytime Safo sees your husband, now or Diamonka, was Safo requesting for 70% or 80% at this point? Because I was doing the 10. If I find this fee, crying 50%. Finder's fee is not maximum 5 to 15% maximum. But the other cannot buy in the class says Safo count or the share Munsa. The lady also said on your show here last week, Empress said, from 2023, now on name that said is a Kapiaba. You asked there. So are you saying, say, Sisia na we see Sana Jonah?
Say, Saturday na ye catch say, sa 20,000 a year secret edgy 10,000.
So we are talking about the 20,000 from Bawumia.
Send the wajiatu.
Good. And is it not strange? Say the sika for you. Say oh papa. No kunonsa 2023 December. Omwambo wa manesa the whole of December, the whole of 2024, 12 months no nyina, and we entered 2025, January, February, March. When you went on radio and said papa no mouth, now papa no can say sorry if you say better 2023 time I always sing that tone. Dr. Bawumia Bre with 20k. It's not adding up. Enya no pena insist so mamio. The way Sokwe Safo allegedly took 10k from the money and they're still demanding more from them. It is also not adding up. The only thing I know better say man found some Masafo. So my problem was, how come suddenly we've stopped probing them to ask her that, okay, so now that you know that Dr. Bawumia brought you money, have you gone publicly to retract the things you said about him and to apologize to him that you looked the whole senior allergy in the face in the month of Ramadan and treated him that way? A statesman for that matter. Nobody is asking her to go and apologize. But we are following the narrative. They say, "Oh, that was when I came in and said, "Debbie Obwa." So I see on the because I have had the privilege of seeing a contract with the Ghana Tourism Authority. The money signed that was spent on her. Empress gives here, I repeat, if the minimum wage is about 19 cedis, 20 cedis, okay? Daily minimum wage. The money the government of Ghana spent on her in goods and services can pay over 500 Ghanaians, going by the minimum wage, their monthly salary for 1 month. Wow. Yes.
But I believe say na Halifax can be say as a Ghana for no ye lady no. I think so we no long time ago. Time resource no ekoye somewhere no. That's when the ratings say air dropping. It's you know and I say we buy no Halifax, if you actually monitor the commentary abano, almost 90% are calling you ungrateful. So it is not entirely true say ye should be true character.
Not entirely true.
Yes, not entirely true.
So some
because,
small
okay. Because a lot of people. So we realize time a man for bashing say or you're ungrateful no. Then she comes back to actually say, oh, I don't know I was that powerful. Now why are you calling me ungrateful when I'm speaking truth? So now Ghanaians are getting to know exactly who she is. Me go back to the interview because I've not been because of back and forth and me discussing and asking me follow that story properly. Because she had an interview and she was very specific. Said number one, we need government support beer. And number two, I dear Bakupa unya free Dr. Bawumia hono voice recovery medicine. Two critical and someone okay. The V8 and the other stuff now say your impression and control enya. So these are the sort of things that win. But she was very specific in these two elements. So number one, we need governmental support. And number two, Dr. Bawumia man she the man no poholo. That's it. Now the point is, and I don't want to belabor the point because Halifax has gone through it all. Point let's say. Yes, even ne holiday be okoye Royal Ascension, Dr. Bawumia ne sponsor
for 5 days.
And now, you know the funny thing, on no no esa videos of sa holiday no da Dr. Ase on the social media handles so.
By then.
At the time.
Ten last week Khemical say mon question on social media
so your own socials no cry now Dr. Ase for sponsorship for them out. So how do you turn around and say, "When you say fencing, calf mixture, or whatever it is"? I mean, that is so unfair.
Minimal draw.
Now,
no calf mixture.
Akwa ben na you who say yama bibi. I didn't know me patch. I didn't someone can say, "Oh, citizen will lapse or defending no." Oh, me now my overwhelmed a lot of stuff into
years after that.
yes Sisiano me who so doc Michelle Mankasayi updating on me
Ebi Akufi so akoyen so abeda.
Okufi no ko make his allegation or make his allegation.
Ramadan against na large fast.
Okufi no ko his allegation.
Say Ebia.
Ebi susu ana so tie.
But that is not fair.
So we are.
That is not fair to the gentleman. No, seriously. It's like I said,
now
yes, name the benefit of the doubt. Okay, you were overwhelmed at the time. If you see another who no credit, I didn't know my part. I didn't know withdraw the first comment. So one shame, you know. Why? And then there's a Christopher factor.
How does it come?
How? Because initially, the secret factor, if you say presidency can so could use until me no qualify phone listening to say Samuel 10,000 a year. But Halifax is right. Say Halifax man discussing if I'm old. Let me say me ya wada. Let's what me come once and I'm the abroad. Me if I'm back when I'm saying if I'm with the Halifax if I'm
I say yes.
However, or this kind of money you understand sika when Samuel ko ba some farmer boys and afraid the leader of the boys or one of the leaders bra yes me fa we mom how
yes me fa we my boys na mpacho so be no ga boys no
on team no ka ho major role in team no Afua Asantewaa ni team
I don't understand.
The team no do omo buy.
You mean the Socrates group?
Yes.
Very well.
I drink kese no de na mo. I mean, sorry.
Ejuma
pa hotel no na wa fa go.
Ade ejuma na edu.
E bi ni na. When I yet ejuma ndi. Me kakra me hwehwe mu kra me hu ye in Halifax. I'm sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Say na or say ni kunu Socrates Asia ni kunu de bi obusan say sika no we Halifax if I me
I don't know what it is now.
Obebo obusia Halifax
no you private my and the cat asem no Empress 500 Empress this is the private matter is not meant for public consumption. Empress say I can't say my you cannot be interested. You cannot be interested in this matter. What to say? Empress in the area no. Bounce up ho no. I listen to me.
Me too.
So no dey make sure I'm a journalist, I can't
me too.
But every day so point who are oye dey oda woka. Who best have a ball busi and so it's coming.
Maybe come here.
Maybe I know about ni.
No say Obana say mechanic and I make her. It's immediate Afua Asantewaa dey. Wama yemu bebre and says from cause and team members ni bebre. Tuesday we discussing there was one guy who offered to give them massage or see on my team massage bia. Nobody has even called him to say oh thank you.
Oh yeah man
and they didn't take another make catch or say who paid the team members because most of these jobs were voluntary. And if every day you are discrediting these same team members that sacrifice their time for you, how do you think they will feel? Yeah. And my team members, of course, my team members change my password. Or say team members natural, I dare come Guinness Book of Records say you disqualified. She is not honest.
Yeah.
She has yes. And she has credibility problems. Media. From here on, Afua Asantewaa you deal with her at your own risk. Oh yes, because we cannot. What said Khemical Peace FM say if this thing based on the record. Based on the Empress as Empress gift. Na me say o stories basa basa but o ka say me recommend brand so no
or brand
but you say no person o send the
brand see your statements and make here no empress o yes only men
so be a oni ni be ye ejuma bia be papa
at your own risk.
It's so harsh.
Oh, Empress. If too harsh. Empress, right now, if I have 100,000 cedis and I say I want to give it to Empress, let me make my point. Okay, listen. If me, I'm having 100,000 Ghana cedis today, and I say I want to give don't misconstrue my words. This is what I'm saying. That if you're dealing with the lady, you are dealing with her at your own risk. The trust say, Empress, metihani. So me kita me 100,000 Ghana cedis. Let me say, Empress, me de mau. Fashion music business, but it's at my own risk. And I mean, I may take a decision and I may decide. I'm not saying you are not worth that 100,000. But I'm not saying you are not worth it. It is because if you are dealing with her, you deal with her at your.
And who is scanning by for risk? Why
would you give somebody so based on this track record, there is no credibility.
What's your question? You say why should you do what?
Also, there's no credibility.
Who see? Who do see Kabeba be show be mu? See you. Who do see Kabeba be show be mu because say who could take risks in this can be independent. Number one, say the who can say umpen obisu at one mu. The who can on see you.
Empress, no, that's
no, for brand. Oh yes, Mama company. So when you do that, Empress, you see when you say that, you make it look like I'm trying to.
Empress, I have two things to say.
No.
Empress, I have two things to say.
But who can say so? Halifax, what's here? Na say yen fa ne say asemwaba na say betan ka say well only Halifax be ye adwuma bia it's no
based on what
so based on
so you won't listen to the explanation
me mpatwa based on say enkofu tie you enkofu ohwe people are yawning oh it's asam ye ka mum ye kan ye se nipa na fom a yen kan ne fom na wa fo ba se na adwuma na no adwa ne so be bo ne dia sa so we na wo ba na fo wuti na yen koye this is not so listen
I'm coming there
I'm still waiting for you
I'm coming so say e be away on jin to mu say wa yen fom so ntina ye kan sa
okay
Enfa Chef Smith Chef Smith now why you say no
why Chef Smith why would they
Chef Smith I yes and no because so no man no yes she say obika say so what Chef Smith here juma you are doing so at your own risk so carbon
deal with the person you deal with her at your own risk because in this day and age BBAC you will be brain the social media beka men kase asema ne nkoma ekoso no wanye den wanti enti se ediwa ejuma ni diwa fashion
and if you believe what the Yaa Yeboah is saying you do that at your own risk.
Khemical TV, yeah. Khemical TV, anything goes. Khemical TV, for quality entertainment. Khemical TV, at the room.